This question is from Ben Park.
The Australian indigenous population have a lower life expectancy of about 10 years compared to non-indigenous Australians. This can be attributed to the disadvantages they face in areas of health, education and employment. These combined factors have led to an intergenerational cycle of disadvantage for indigenous people. How do you see the best way to break this cycle of disadvantage?
Well, it's interesting to think, are there countries who, for their indigenous population, has done a good job? It's another case where I wouldn't say the US has done a particularly good job. We have some strange things where we let them build casinos in some cases, and then they have so much money, they have the problems of having too much money. And that doesn't work very broadly because the vast population of indigenous people aren't in those weird privileged circumstances. So, bringing them into a modern culture that requires certain things, having them retain their traditional values, those seem to create a bit of a paradox. I don't know examples, but you should study and say, did New Zealand do it well? Did parts of Europe do it well? Are there any examples of this? Certainly it's a worthy cause in terms of resources, creativity, smart people. Are the schools fantastic in those areas? Why is the healthcare not living up? What are the diseases that are at work there? What you're describing in terms of life expectancy, 10 years is a lot. For a lot of countries, it's more like 40 years or 50 years different, but clearly that should be worked on.
Let's move on. You're watching